Let me Oh yeah. This episode is not sponsored by Hold up.
Celsius, baby.
These things are so good. Celsius Life Fit. So the other day I tried the I don't even remember what the flavor was, but now I'm trying kiwi guava. Let's see what the verdict is.
I had the one that you showed me the other day. I don't know about this one.
Oh, wow. I mean
Yeah,
guava itself is just good, but wow, that's good. All right.
that I,
So
I, I,
go
I
ahead, go
was
ahead.
just gonna
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I that's kind of like a sports drink, so I don't know what the dynamic is about. Like drinking it to chill at your crib. Um, it's kind of
Right
like
after this, I'm gaming. I'm gonna be
oh,
wired. I'm
I
gonna be
guess
wired.
I guess that is sports related, anyways. All right, well, go ahead, take it away.
Um, Not much to say. We're fucking back. Well, there's a lot to say. We're back. Kind of took a little break there. You know how it is. You know how it be.
Am I sorry that we disappeared for almost 3 months?
No,
No,
it
I'm
was
not.
nice. It was nice.
I'm not. I was busy. Jose was busy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Been working like
Um,
fucking crazy.
Sometimes we weren't busy.
No, no. Sometimes we were not busy.
Sometimes we were not busy.
The vibes
But
just weren't there, you know.
the vibes are off. It's been interesting, I guess.
I feel like that's 2020. Though 2020 has just been up and down, up and
Yeah,
down. The lows are really fucking low, and the
yeah.
highs are very fucking high. That's just 2020 for you. It's never a constant fucking, never just constant vibing, you know?
Now that I think about it, we hadn't recorded, I believe, since the week before my birthday.
Yeah,
So it's been almost 2 months, I
almost,
guess.
more or less.
And we had no intentions of stopping. If I remember correctly, around that point, we were gonna keep recording, but
Yeah,
shit happens. Yeah.
I think we just got busy. A lot of
I started
birthdays.
working a lot. It was
Yeah.
my birthday. We didn't do much for my birthday. Your birthday, we
Hmm.
didn't do much for your birthday either. I go light. Um, we took a little trip out of town. That was more recent. Um, but I mean, that was just a couple of days. We just didn't give a fuck. We didn't feel like recording. That's what it comes down to. And I know a lot of
True.
people, not complaining, but people had gotten used to it because we there was a point in time where we did like an episode for like every week for like a month or two. So
We're
people got
very
used to
up
it.
and down here. One day we'll
Yeah,
be
I mean,
consistent. One day.
you know what the fucking vibes are. It is what it is. The boys are fucking back. Often imitated, never duplicated. Best podcast in Miami,
That's just facts.
and that's on that. So
So if you're listening to this, guess what? We got fucking video now. We're on YouTube, baby.
unless this fucks up,
Unless for some reason, if this shit fucks up and you go to YouTube and you type in Mojo the Jet and we're not there, then you know what happened already.
we fucked up as we often
But
do.
hopefully this is gonna work. It's all gonna go smoothly, and this is being uploaded to YouTube, and we're going worldwide, baby. We're everywhere.
I'm not sure right now. Am I supposed to be looking at the camera, or am I just staring off into space? What's the etiquette here?
I feel like looking into the camera is weird, so I'm looking at you. I'm
Right.
looking at the computer screen.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
imagine if I'm just like.
No, don't do that. Please never do that again. All right, so don't look at the camera. Just vibe. Look at the computer screen. Yeah, because that was odd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's not the vibe.
that's not the vibe at all. We've been trying to get this shit on YouTube or like to record ourselves for so long, and I don't know why it's taking this long. Because I feel like this is the original vision. Because I do a
Yeah.
lot of this when I'm recording and shit, and no one
Oh
can
yeah,
ever
you're
see
flailing
this.
all over the place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I feel like I was doing the people an injustice.
But hopefully this works and we'll be on YouTube. And then once we're on YouTube, like Andy recently just copped
Oh
the world's
fuck!
hottest gummy bear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if this works out, maybe we can do the world's hottest gummy bear video. Upload that too.
I'm not sure. That might be a little different though, unless we can record it using this same software, which we could, I guess.
We got phones.
Yeah, but
iPhones,
then the
baby.
phone you gotta upload. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Point is, I have
We
the
know
gummy
people.
bears.
We know people. We'll get
I
someone to
have.
aggregate.
I have. I mean, fuck. I can show you guys. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh yeah,
Be
true.
right back.
If you want to see this, go to youtube.com.
So
Mojo
this
The
is
Jet.
this is what we're looking at right here.
Wait, they're kind of big, huh?
As for
It looks kind
scale,
of big.
we'll get my phone here. The box is big. The gummy bear
No, no, but the
itself
gummy
is
bear
like
itself looks kind of big.
it's not that big really. So I'm just gonna read the back of the box for shits and giggles.
Let's hear it.
It's called the Lil Nitro, the world's hottest gummy bear. Excuse me. Consumer beware, this is not your ordinary gummy bear. From Flamethrower Candy Company comes the next experience for those who seek the heat. Lil Nitro has been infused with our signature 9 million Scoville unit chili extract,
Oof.
making him 900 times hotter than a jalapeno pepper. So this doesn't seem safe per se.
If I'm not mistaken, the picture when you put up the picture yesterday, I saw that it said may cause irritation in the mouth or something like that. It says
You see, I didn't even see that. Where the fuck did you read that?
in the picture you put up, it was there. Let me see if I can go
Huh.
to my story. I saw
I
it.
mean, I'm looking at the box, but I don't see this irritation part.
It said
I mean,
something like that.
I believe you.
Okay, so hold on.
It's a bad idea.
No, it's a terrible idea, but for the content, you know? This
Sure.
product is extremely spicy and has the potential to cause skin and or mouth irritation.
Where the fuck are you reading that? I have the box in front of me.
Consume at your own risk. It's on one of the sides. The side that says warning. The other side. The other side. I see it. I see it on the screen. The other side. Flip it one more time.
This side?
Right there.
Oh shit, yeah, I do see that. Fuck me.
So when we do this, I'm gonna have the milk on deck, the ice cream on deck.
That was the follow-up question I had because I guess everyone is different. So it's like, are you gonna go? There's a couple ways to do that. You can go milk, you can go ice cream, you can go good old-fashioned
But
water.
I feel like to make the
beer.
okay, hold on though. I feel like to make the content really good, we have to have a time limit that we can't use anything. That we just have to soak in it.
That seems inhumane.
But that's content, baby. You gotta think
I mean, I
content.
get it. I get it. I see what you're trying to do here. I mean, I'm okay with the spicy stuff.
Yeah, but come on, that's too much. I'm good with spicy stuff too. I love spicy food.
I can't think of anything that I've eaten that has been like super fucking spicy. I mean, I guess I've had like curry before.
Curry's good.
Not my favorite, not my cup of tea per se, but yeah.
Can't think of the spiciest thing I've had.
I've been trying to figure out if I want to go classic and do milk, or if I want to go try hard and have a beer.
We'll go milk, beer, ice cream.
We'll have everything
all
on the
of
table.
it.
We'll have
All
everything
of
on
it.
the table. I saw a video where someone started throwing up. I hope that doesn't happen.
Oh no.
You're gonna chew.
How many
I
did
would
you
assume,
buy,
'cause
by the
someone
way?
swallowed. I have 3. Yeah, 3.
Who's the third person? Who's doing it with us?
I don't know. So it's either gonna be my brother, maybe Alejandro will do it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the vibes are like.
Huh.
We'll see. Some people swallowed it. Apparently, that's not a good idea. Chewing
No.
it makes it burn like a motherfucker.
So what do you do?
I saw
You have
someone
to
put it
chew
like
it.
like in their lip, like chewing tobacco type shit. That was also a bad idea.
So it's just you're fucked regardless,
You're
is what it
fucked
seems like.
regardless. It's just what kind of pain do you want to endure?
Okay, so I'm thinking
Right?
chew for a couple seconds and spit out.
No, you can't spit it. You got to swallow it.
You have to swallow. You just said swallowing it's a bad idea.
No, what I'm saying, they swallowed it whole. They didn't chew it. They just swallowed the gummy bear.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
Right. I mean,
Well,
you can't
no.
spit it out.
Maybe
That defeats
I
the
feel like
purpose.
just swallowing it whole. Well, I don't know if to save this for the. No, you know what? I'll just share it here. When I was a kid, I stopped eating gummy bears for a while because when I was a kid, I choked on a gummy bear and I thought I was gonna fucking die.
Didn't you also choke on popcorn or some shit?
No, gummy bear.
Was it?
When I was
gummy
like,
bear?
yeah, when I was like 6, I think I almost died eating a gummy bear. So I didn't eat gummy bear for like forever, literally until I started drinking and I had like vodka gummy bears.
Gummy bears aren't really good.
No, they're ass. If you like gummy
I-
bears, you're stupid. It's
mean,
not,
like-
no, they're not ass. Okay, they're not ass. But it's not something I'd never go to like 7-Eleven or something and be like, oof, you know, be
I would
good
love
right
some
now.
Haribo fucking gummy
Oh,
bears.
some gummy bears. No.
No, I mean, if we're talking about gummy candies, I don't know because I haven't eaten sour worms in so long, but that was like my go-to when I was like in middle
Sour
school.
worms are if you're going gummy anything, sour worms are the
What is
go-to.
it? Trolley, whatever the brand is.
Yeah. That's the go-to.
That's just gas.
Yeah.
But regular gummy bears, come on, grow the fuck up.
No, get the fuck out of here.
Unless you're doing some shit like this. This is okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is
Or
acceptable.
if, well, I mean, we don't really do
No,
that anymore. But the vodka gummy bear things used to be a thing.
that's for children. That's for people that are underage.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So expect that. Hopefully, we can get that done
Yeah,
soon.
we'll try. We should know better than to try to give an exact date. I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
them.
yeah. We
I
have them.
literally have them, as you can see. It just
Just like
depends
you
on
had
when we can do
the.
it.
Man, those videos weren't the best, but I wish you would have put them out just to get feedback. The mystery boxes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sure those videos are floating around somewhere. I just know that the quality was kind of shitty and they were like super unorganized. But I
Yeah,
think they were kind of funny.
yeah, yeah. There was definitely
I think they
moments
were
in there,
good.
like Alan almost puking chunks. Almost, I forgot what he ate.
I believe it was the hot mangoes
Ah, yes, yes.
from the Sevilla region of Spain.
Right, right, right.
I
Yeah,
made that up, but they were Spanish though.
there was some Spanish shit. Yeah, I don't know.
The main fuck up with that was that I had the so this is like a snack box or some shit that you order online. It's like $15 or $20 a month, something like that. But for some reason I had a backlog, so I had 4 weeks worth of this shit. And I think it's that we wouldn't record or we were fucking up with the video. Something happened where we decided to sit down one day and try to knock down all 4 boxes, and that was clearly a mistake.
We did two, right?
I think we did three,
Two or
and then
three.
the
Yeah,
fourth one we didn't try. The first mistake there is you can only eat so much fucking candy and random shit before you're
yeah.
disgusted, right?
There was like soda, there was chips, there was chocolates, there was everything.
It was peculiar. Some of the shit was good,
Yeah, there was
believe
some
it or
good
not,
stuff.
but a lot of the stuff was fucking gross.
Yeah,
Which is what makes the video funny. But I think the main mistake there was trying to do them all in one day. But
it'd be like that.
yeah, whatever.
We'll plan shit out. Hopefully, we can get shit done and we'll upload shit like that. I like doing shit like that. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to do that. No, I didn't try to do it. Like, I ordered that same box, I think a couple years prior to when we did it, just to like fuck around with my family, and it was funny back then. That's why I had the idea to do it with like a camera.
Right.
But I don't know. I guess we need to improve our video prowess.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So there's been news going on lately. Something that's been on my mind ever since the whole Ellen thing happened. Ellen was apparently a piece of shit to her employees. Doesn't
Whatever.
surprise me because apparently surprises everyone else. Basically, like the whole people blindly loving like these celebrities and shit. Like it's okay to like someone, but don't be surprised if it ends up coming out that they're a piece of shit. Like you shouldn't be surprised. Like these people show you what they want you to see. You don't actually know these people. Like me and you, we love who's somebody that we love. We love Drake.
I
You
have a
like Drake,
long
right?
list of
Yeah.
random
Okay.
people that I love.
I
Sure,
imagine Drake is at the top of both of our lists. He's up there. We
sure.
love Drake. If it comes out tomorrow like Drake is a piece of shit and he did this and he did that, I'll be like, okay, he's a piece of shit. Like, damn, that sucks. But like, I'm not gonna be out here trying to fucking defend him.
I mean, that's like me and Future. I know Future's a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I fucking love Future.
I would argue we might love Future more than we love Drake. So yeah, that's the perfect example.
Sure, yeah. On certain occasions, yes. And yeah, just I mean, I'm not gonna deny the fact that he's a terrible human being.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe terrible human being is a stretch.
No, but he's a
The
piece
man,
of shit.
he's a shitty father.
Yeah,
He's the epitome of toxic, I guess, if you even want to use that word.
he is.
Um, I don't know how else to describe him. He's kind of a piece of shit. Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Even recently, it just so happens that apparently news broke like yesterday or 2 days ago that he broke up with Lori Harvey or whatever the fuck.
Oh really?
Right, and immediately I was
I
like,
didn't
"That's
know that.
fantastic. We're gonna get some real."
Oh,
toxic
he's
news."
coming with heat.
Right, and he posted some shit. I don't know if this was photoshopped or not, but it's one of the funniest things or like funniest captions I've ever seen on Instagram. Did you see when I posted it today?
Oh, I dig. What was the caption? Find it, please.
I'm
It's
gonna
so
read it. I'm gonna
good.
read it. So
Yeah, yeah.
again, I don't know if Future actually posted this because the thing is that I went to check his page and it was only 3 pictures. So I don't know if he posted it and deleted
And they
it
leaked it?
or if someone photoshopped it. It seems like something he would say. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's a picture of him laying down on some sort of lights and shit, and it says, "Should have never gave a messy hoe a chance. My apologies to my fans," with a heart. And you know,
Oh
I feel
man.
that. I feel that. It's beautiful.
Same
Yeah,
Future.
Future's a piece of shit. He sucks.
No, yeah, but we're not out here trying to defend him. We're not in the comments like, what do you mean he's a bad father? He's an amazing father, blah.
I know he's a terrible fucking
Like, come
father, but
on,
the music
man.
slaps.
Yeah, the music's amazing, but it's like the whole shit with Ellen. It's like, yo, she's a piece of shit. Like, get over it.
You know
Like,
what I you know what
it's
I
all
think.
it's all fake for TV, man. That positivity, dancing, and blah blah. Like, no, man, get the fuck
You,
out of here.
you know what I think the thing with Ellen, and this is me trying to like give people the benefit of the doubt, or like trying to understand maybe why they're so upset. I think the whole aspect, or like the whole premise of the show being something so positive and doing good and all this shit, it builds up like this fake ass persona of being like super happy go lucky,
Yeah,
that people feel I guess betrayed or hurt, that it's all bullshit, and that she actually sucks as a human being. And that's the only thing that would make sense,
you're
because
living in a fantasy world, dog.
yeah, I mean it's like fucking what's this guy's name? Maury Povich or like Jerry Springer. Like, do we know that these people are actually the way that they are on TV? Probably not, but those shows
No.
are hilarious and no one cares. But no one makes a big deal about it because it's not that type of show. You get me? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'd be lying if I said I ever saw a single minute of Ellen.
No, I've never seen
What
Ellen.
channel is that on? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch
I,
TV besides
I,
sports, so I have no idea.
I'm not trying to be an asshole.
No, I just don't know.
I'm sure it's a great show, or it was. I don't know what channel it's
I
on.
mean, let's be honest here. The people that like Ellen are middle-aged white women. Let's be honest. That's just facts.
I mean, do we have that demographic? Are we
I
entirely sure that that's
I
what?
promise you, that's that's like 80% her demographic.
Yeah, we're gonna get some shit for that, but whatever.
I don't give a fuck. It's just facts. That's just facts.
Okay, so let's say it's 80% middle-aged white women, which would make it like that's middle of the day. That's Zombie Mom TV, because that's like 3 p.m. on like a Tuesday type shit, right? Is that the
Is
time
that when
slot?
her show is on? I don't
I
know.
don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know anything. Point is, the show gives off like these vibes, and people are upset, I guess, because yeah, it's a fraud. It's all fake.
I
I
don't
saw
know.
a clip. She was being a dick to someone on stage. I didn't bother clicking it because honestly, I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I wish I
On
had more.
stage?
I wish I had more in-depth analysis. Yeah, it
Cause
was like
like
a little kid.
that's wait, she was being a dick to a little kid.
I don't know if she was being a dick. I wish I would have clicked and saw the video. Now I feel like a piece
Jesus
of shit.
Christ.
I think she may have said something condescending to the child, or maybe she was just being. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
I don't know, but when it all came out, like all these celebrities ran to her defense, like, oh, every time I go on her show, whatever. Yeah, obviously she's gonna be nice to you. You're going on her fucking show. Like, she's
I
not
mean,
gonna.
but it's only
I don't know.
upsetting if you believed it, and that's what I'm saying. I think that's why people are so hurt, because for a very long time, I guess I don't know how long that show's been running.
And then
People
even
bought it.
worse, yeah, and then even worse. Recently, Meg revealed that Tory is the. We all knew it, but she actually confirmed that Tory was the one that shot her. And there was people online actually defending Tory and calling Meg a snitch. It's like, what?
The G code doesn't extend past putting your life in danger. So this isn't like, you can't call someone a snitch when they got fucking shot.
Like, come
Like,
on, man.
there has to be a certain point where it's like, yeah,
There's a line, dog. And they were trying to compare her to 6ix9ine. It's like, bro,
No.
completely different, man. Not even close to being the same.
6ix9ine did things to be put in the position that he was put in, and like, you know, Meg
Right.
didn't do anything other than maybe call Tory Lanez a midget or something. Whatever the argument was.
Whatever happened. Point is, he shot her, and he's a piece of shit.
Now, I'll say this. I know this is a very serious topic, but the jokes that came out of this have been top tier.
Oh, 100%.
Someone said he shot her feet because he couldn't reach anywhere else.
Oh, come on. That's good.
There was a video of him running away, and he looked. It's so good. And whenever I think Tory Lanez, I think of the video of him jumping off the stool and being the same height. So I can't take any of this shit.
I fucking love that video. That video is so good. What was it? It was like right after a freestyle, right? He had just he had just killed a beat, and he just fucking went to go stand up off the chair. And he's the same height sitting down. Crazy.
Tory Lanez is, I believe, 5'4".
I think so. I know he's not taller than 5'5". That's for sure.
The optics of him engaging in sexual relations with Meg Thee Stallion are baffling to me.
That's
Because
quite interesting.
she is a big woman.
Yes.
She's very voluptuous. I believe she's like almost 6 feet type
Excellent,
shit.
excellent
Right.
word. I love that word.
Voluptuous, good word.
Yes, yes.
I don't. I guess he was like fresh off the hype from the fucking quarantine radio. Tory Lanez was popping.
Yeah.
The mixtape was fire. You know, he was peaking, and he's like, I'm gonna bag me a big bitch.
There's no coming back from this for him, right?
Yeah, there is.
You think so?
Yeah, come on.
He shot like arguably the biggest female rapper right now.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he comes back from this. I don't see
Maybe.
how. How?
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Nah.
I don't. I think he's like on hiatus, right? Like he disappeared from everything. I think very shortly after.
Of course he did. He shot this bitch in her toes.
Right. I mean, what do we think, that he ran away to Canada? Is he hiding in a glacier? Where the fuck is he?
I mean, I assume this is gonna go to court or something, right? It's not just, hey, by the way, guys, Tory shot me in my toes, but we're not doing shit about it.
You see, but how does that work? So this incident happened like a month ago, right? So
I mean, it's all a process.
Well, sure. But in that whole month, like, what was the legal? What were the legal teams doing here? Were they Did they already know that
Gathering
it was
the
Tory?
facts? I don't know.
Or did she reveal that it was Tory on live on Instagram? Which is,
I mean, from the beginning,
did
I
anyone
think
else know?
I think they did, because from the beginning it was rumored that Tory was the one that shot her. Like when the news first came out, I believe.
I mean, yes. I'm trying to think of someone that may have shot someone or like that fucked up to that degree.
No one.
I mean, OJ killed someone.
Oh, come on. And OJ never came back, though. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Do you see OJ out here being like an analyst on TV or anything? OJ never came back. OJ's broke.
You see, I don't think we were old enough to know the immediate aftermath of the OJ trials. I don't know if he was like, if he was living a regular life like right after the trials.
I doubt it. There's no way.
Consensus is that he killed them, right? I think that's
I think everyone knows he got away
Tory
with
Lanez
that
shot
shit.
someone in the foot. Whether he was trying to scare her, I don't think that makes a difference. Like what his intentions were.
No, regardless,
he still shot a gun.
Fact is that he shot her.
What a fucking idiot.
I don't know, man. I don't think he comes back from this one. I'd be very surprised if he comes back from this one.
Do I have to delete his music off my phone?
Nah.
Okay. I mean, even if you said yes, I wasn't going to do it anyways.
No. That's stupid.
I'm a firm believer of, and people can argue with me against this, of separating the artist from the person.
How many people do you think are still listening to R. Kelly?
Well, I mean, I'm not a big R. Kelly guy, but I'm sure
many. R. Kelly was massive at one point. R. Kelly does have very good songs. Let's be honest here. As an artist, he was pretty fucking good.
The guy has some good windpipes. Sure.
Yeah. And I'm sure people are still listening after all the piece of shit things that he did. Like, come on. And if you say no, you're fucking lying.
I mean, it's the same shit. It's like R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. Believe what you want, whether you think he was what they claimed he was, or was he a fucked up individual? Was he misunderstood? People still love Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And I think when you die, it also becomes a lot easier because people
loved Michael Jackson regardless.
Right. But I feel like
alive or dead,
there was a lot of hate towards Michael Jackson, and then when he died, everyone just kind of.
Oh yeah, all the people that hated him loved him all of a sudden.
Right.
I mean, how it tends to happen with everyone, though.
So that begs the question: if R. Kelly were to die tomorrow, what's the reaction like?
It's the things he's done are very recent, so it would be a lot different from like Michael Jackson. You get me? I feel like the time span of from what you did to the time you die matters.
Apparently there's a really good documentary about R. Kelly. I think it's called Surviving R. Kelly, isn't it? Some shit like that.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, I've never seen it.
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah.
I also didn't know
it's all the girls, right? That he like.
Right, but I didn't know he had like a thing with Aaliyah, and like that was a huge thing. That she was like underage.
He had a thing with Aaliyah? I didn't know that.
I guess watch the documentary. I didn't watch it either, but I heard it's good. Didn't Trey Songz get accused of something very similar? Like he pissed on someone. It was all over Twitter. I don't know.
Recently?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. See, but I thought it was a joke at first because let me backtrack here.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how often, because you're more sporadic on Twitter than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up to date with all the Twitter shit, right? So a couple of days ago, I guess, or like earlier this week, there was you've seen the video because we talked about it. The video of the girl on the interview with Adam 22, right?
Right.
With her friend.
The Suns.
The shit with the Suns, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, that she sucked 7 dicks like back to back to back to back." She was chowing them shits down.
Yeah. Swallowed all 7 comes, by the way. My favorite part is the follow-up question. And that like did nothing to your stomach?
I mean, it's a valid question. A lot of
No,
people
I would
have
want to know
stomachs,
too. I would want to know too.
and I'm curious as to the intricacies of the pH balance in that girl's stomach. Because 7 different loads of cum.
She took it like a champ. She says nothing happened.
But these are athletes. They probably have good diets going, right?
Not every
probably
athlete.
some good
Come
fruits,
on.
right?
Not every athlete has a good diet.
Tastes like yogurt or something. Whatever. The taste of the cum and what's going on in her stomach is not the point of the story. The point of the story is...
My bad. I derailed that.
Also, before we get off the story, I like the part where the girl goes, she's like, "Oh, you're so shy, Pooty," or some shit like that. I may have added the Pooty part myself. That's the
best part. Oh my gosh, she's so shy. Continues to talk about how she sucks 7 dicks.
Correct. Which you can be shy and suck mad dicks. More power to you.
True. You can.
The point of the story is as follows. Apparently, that same girl, so 7 dicks girl, is the one that accused Trey Songz of pissing on her.
Oh.
So you see how this all ties
was
together.
They on that same podcast?
I don't know if it was. I think what may have happened was, and this is Twitter, so my facts may be off here. So from that story, I saw a screenshot like a day or two after that Trey Songz post. Like I retweeted onto my timeline. Mm-hmm. Some shit like, I don't remember the exact verbiage, but it was like, "Oh, you people believe anything you see on here," or like some shit like that. And it was like 4 different screenshots of Trey Songz having a conversation with someone who was later revealed as that girl, I guess.
Okay.
And she was like on his dick, I guess. She was like trying to come over to the hotel. And he was being very nonchalant about it, but like not completely ignoring her. But one part that I
found... So like fucking with her type shit?
Not per se. I'm sure he had fucked her before by the conversations they were having.
Right.
But one of the things that I found hilarious, and this is why originally I thought it was a joke. And then when I found out that it was like a rape allegation, or not rape, but like that he pissed on her, and it was kind of like sensitive. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Okay, well, finish.
I didn't know.
Ahead.
I didn't
finish,
know. Okay, so there's a part in the screenshots that she's telling him some shit. She sends like 2 or 3 texts back to back, and she's like, "Oh, where you at? I'm gonna pull up," and he's not replying. Right? Mm-hmm. He ends up replying. He sends the location vaguely along those lines, and then she says something like, "Oh, but I can only suck dick because I'm on my period." And this is where I start cracking up. He texts back. So he doesn't text back, right?
Oh, that's so good.
He doesn't text back. And then she puts like a follow-up text, like, "Hello," or some shit. It was funny to me because it's like that could happen to anyone.
Yeah.
Like, those kind of conversations happen, and it's fucking hilarious. So she says like hello or some shit. And he texts back like the next day. I didn't understand the point of all 4 squares because they were all like different shit. I think what he was trying to prove was that she was like into it. But none of that had anything to do with pissing on her. And that was the allegation. That was the end of my story. I just wanted to share the whole,
So the allegation was that he pissed on her.
Without her consent.
Okay, that was gonna
consensual peeing.
Obviously, yeah. I mean,
that was is that so obvious?
That was my next. Yeah, I mean, are you just gonna pee on a bitch without asking her?
I'm not gonna pee on anyone other than.
Okay, exactly. Well, I'm not gonna pee on anyone either. But I'm saying, yeah, I'd save someone's leg or whatever if they got pissed on by a jellyfish.
I'll give you a quick drizzle, but I would be uncomfortable about it.
No, but that was my question. Like, was it consensual? Like, if it wasn't, then okay, I guess. But like,
how fucked up are you that you enjoy this kind of shit? Like, how wrong has your life? I don't even know if that's the word. Like, how horny are you? Bro, you have to pee on someone.
People are into some weird shit. If you haven't listened to, there's not many fucking podcasts going on right now. So I recently listened to Joe Rogan's podcast with, I think she's a comedian, Nikki Glaser, and that girl is into some weird shit. She watches porn where like girls are getting gangbanged by like, and they're getting like practically beat and like tied up and like, and that personally me, I mean, that doesn't do it for me. But damn, people are into some sheesh. I mean, people are into some fucked up shit.
Everyone has their kinks,
Yeah,
right?
everyone has their kinks.
Everyone has their kinks.
I'm not kink shaming. Hey, I'm not
Everyone
kink
has their
shaming.
kinks.
But it just doesn't do it for me.
I saw this video yesterday that someone sent to me on Twitter. Where I guess they were. This was supposed to be like sexy or like hot or some
I
shit.
saw it. I know
And it's
exactly
like
what you're
some
talking
girl
about.
that says some shit, and the guy decks her in the mouth.
Like,
And I was just like, what the fuck?
she took that shit like nothing though. She's a pro. She bounced back like nothing. That's a knockout hit right there.
Yeah, but she was like asking for. But you see, but where is the line? Where's the fine line? I hit a bitch like that, and then they call the cops on me. So what? People are into some weird shit, man. That girl got decked in the mouth.
It's
He hit her
strange
with a
out there.
Muhammad Ali combo, and she took that shit like a champion. She probably
Like
asked
nothing.
for more.
Like no. Oh, for sure.
She probably said harder.
My favorite part about that is that there was an OnlyFans link on that video.
Oh, you know whatever's
So
in
that means
OnlyFans is
okay.
an atrocity.
So that means there's guys that are subscribed to that OnlyFans that are jerking off to this shit. And it's like,
that's your
why?
red flags.
Why?
All the people subscribing to that channel
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be flagged on like the FBI radar.
Yep.
Like, oh, this guy beats his meat to some girl getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Which means that he's gonna go. There's gonna be some poor unsuspecting soul who's gonna tell this guy like, "Oh, I'm super kinky," and he's gonna be like, "Oh, are you now?" And he's gonna beat the fuck out of her. It's funny, but it's not.
No, that's weird. I mean, at least to me,
It's weird. It's weird.
If you're jerking off to a girl getting her ass beat, that's weird. I mean, I can't be the only one that thinks that, right?
No. I mean, I saw that video and I was shocked. I was like, what am I supposed to say?
No, I saw it and I was like, oh my god! Like I had to rewatch it like 3 times. I was like, did she? Like I was trying to see if it was fake.
Oh no, boy, she took that shit.
And no, she took that shit like it was nothing.
That she did. And again, like I said, like there's no kink shaming. People are into some weird shit. People like all that, like Christian Grey and like 50 Shades of Grey, all that fucking borderline abuse, hardcore shit, I guess is what you would call it. I don't fucking know, man.
But man, I feel like
there's a limit.
There's a line, man.
Line.
I feel like there's a thin line, and like
these people are crossing.
These people are crossing that line, dog. It's getting a little crazy out there. I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you.
If a girl tells you to punch her, are you doing it? Like you know that this is it's so risky. First of all, because can you imagine?
This is like one of my biggest fears in life.
Can you imagine if you go if you just a little too hard and she's just out cold? What do you do?
Okay, you see, but this again, this is where the fine line comes back into play because there's 2 scenarios here, right? Actually, there's 3. The perfect scenario in this case, which is the girl says, "Hit me," right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not talking about you're at the Mikusuki, you're not having dinner, you're not in public. It's not like a hit me like, it's hit me like in a sexual encounter.
Right, obviously.
Shit is going down, foreplay and whatnot, and she tells you to hit her. 3 things that go through my mind immediately. This is 3 ways, right? Number 1, the perfect scenario, you hit her, and you hit her just the perfect amount, and it's what she was expecting. She's super horny. Fantastic. Scenario 2. And this, I'm going to say scenario 3, which I think is my biggest fear for last. Maybe it isn't my biggest fear. Scenario 2, you hit her too hard, right?
Okay.
Automatically
hard that she doesn't like it.
Correct. Automatically, you ruin the mood. She may be crying.
Right.
You could later be accused of being a wife beater.
True.
In some sort of Me Too movement 10 years down the line on Twitter. Scenario 3, you hit her and she says that's all you got, and then now I'm embarrassed.
I feel like there's a 4th scenario though where you knock her out and then you don't know what to do. Am I wrong?
But I feel like scenario 4 is just an extension of scenario 2 though. But
okay.
Really, what is more? I mean, I get it that it's more concerning to hit her too hard, but it's like maybe it's a playful hit and it's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like when you hit you don't have a little brother. It's like when you're play fighting with your siblings and you're like wrestling and you hit them too hard and they start crying. It's like, oh,
right,
don't tell mom.
Yeah.
Shit, kind of like that. You hit her too hard and it's like, fuck, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to hit you. But is it not more embarrassing to put her?
If you hit her and she's like, really?
But deep down, it's like I hit her hard.
Yeah, you're like,
it's like, huh.
If I go any harder, I'm gonna knock your stupid ass out.
I mean, that's embarrassing. And then all of a
No,
sudden,
that is.
my libido's all out of whack. I'm probably soft, and then I'm gonna have to.
Oh, after that, you're not
I don't know.
getting hard.
No, I'm gonna have to leave.
No, there's no other choice. You have to.
So I feel like it's a slippery slope that you don't even need to get into.
It's tough, man.
It's such a balance, man. It's hard. It's hard.
Oh man,
I don't want to go down
how,
that
the fuck did we get in? Where were we?
road.
You see, this is what happens when you bring up R. Kelly.
R. Kelly is a Pandora's box. It was R. Kelly, the girl, the Phoenix Suns, Come Goblin,
Right.
and fuck, who else was it?
I don't even know anymore.
It started with Meg Thee Stallion, I think.
Yeah, it started with Meg. That's right.
Oh! I remember how we got here. I said, do I have to delete all of Tory Lane's music?
No, you don't.
Right, and then we jumped to R. Kelly. So no.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a touchy subject because some people may argue that you can't separate the music from the artist. Where like if you support the artist, if you support the music, you're supporting the artist, and the artist is a piece of shit. Am I really supporting though? How much do they fucking get from me pressing play on iTunes one time? I'm not buying his album. I'm just streaming the shit. I get it.
Yeah, no, I get the argument. I get the argument.
I get it. But me personally, music is music, man. Whoever makes it, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. So whatever. I'm sure there's beautiful people out in this universe that I hate their music.
That kind of leads into the whole cancel culture thing, man. Will this shit ever end? Where people are just like, guy getting canceled, and people are searching for shit that happened 20 years ago that like not even like someone said a joke in 2008 about fucking, I don't know, some stupid shit. It's just
shit that we can't say on air.
Yeah, it's just stupid ass jokes that we know it's a joke. It's probably a comedian because those are the people that get canceled the most. And it's like, yo, just stop witch hunting, man. Like, people are just looking for a reason to be mad all the time, bro. I don't even think they're offended. I just think they like following whatever everyone's doing at the moment. Whatever everyone's mad about, that's what they want to be mad about.
I think that's the part that irks me the most, or like the part that annoys me is that I get it if someone says some fucked up shit, like present time. Like, if I tweet right now some fucked up shit, I deserve to be canceled. I'm a piece of shit. But if it's something where like someone said something like 10, 5, whatever, years ago, and there's someone deliberately looking for it just to fuck me over, like, you're not doing this to help anyone. You're doing it to cause a fucking scene and an uproar on the internet and just do a fucking pandemonium, right? Over some shit that someone said years. And the thing is that you always have to take into account the times are different, man. The same jokes that you say today,
100%.
you can't say back then, and vice versa. There are movies and TV shows. We always talk about The Office. If The Office aired today, it wouldn't make it. There are so many movies and TV shows that aired like in the early 2000s,
Chappelle Show,
shit like that. It's like, I guess 2010 onward is like when things started changing. Like shit between that 2000, even earlier to 2010, half of that shit is cancel worthy.
Even a little later than 2010. I feel like 2014, 2015, they were still doing fucked up shit. And then out of nowhere, it's just like everyone's getting offended by everything. You can't say shit. You can't joke about anything. It's, I don't know, man.
Even the comedians talk about it because I think there are some of the ones that get the most shit for it because of old stand-ups or old shit that they used to say that you can't say anymore. And it's like, well, back then it was okay. You can't crucify me now. I literally put this out on TV and people watched it. Like, it's on Netflix, it's on YouTube, whatever the fuck. This was perfectly fine back then. You can't come back 10 years later like, oh my God, that's so insensitive. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Different times, man.
Complain back then.
Yeah, different fucking times, bro.
I get it. But don't go looking for shit. There's no need. There's really no need to ruin someone's career or to like ruin someone's day, week, month. Like, these are people too. And I'm sure they're ashamed of the shit that they've said or done in the past, as we all are. If for some fucking reason I ever become famous and you dig up my tweets from like 2010, I'm going to have to go climb into a hole and never come back out. So people make mistakes, man. You know, we're all human, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Don't look at my tweets, for the love of God.
Yeah, now someone's going back.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Someone's going back.
Twitter has to archive these or something because there's some fucked up shit back there.
Oh man, imagine if they found the old Facebook.
Oh, good lord.
Jesus.
Well, apparently Facebook, even if you delete your Facebook, your data is never deleted.
Yeah, of course, because Facebook be on that weird shit.
Right, right. So that all that fucked up shit I said on Facebook once upon a time is still there somewhere
Hmm.
in the netherwebs. I'm a different man now.
People grow, man. People change. It's possible. And even that just goes back to different times, bro. Like shit was way more acceptable back then. Now everyone's super sensitive. Now you
Yep.
literally can't say a joke about anything
Nope.
because everyone just gets hurt about everything, and I don't know.
Well, I think the term that comedians use for it is what is it? PC culture, politically correct. Like
Right,
everything
right.
has to be. I think South Park makes fun of that. South Park is another show that doesn't give a fuck about anything because they've been on the complete opposite
South
spectrum
Park,
for
Family
years,
Guy,
and they
they
don't give a fuck.
yeah, they don't give a
Oh, I
shit.
mean, all these shows have got. I don't know if South Park has gotten canceled, but I know Family Guy got canceled a couple times. I don't know
Right.
if it was particularly because of the jokes that they were making and all the insensitive shit that they say all the time.
I don't know. I know that they've gotten in trouble for some of the jokes that they've made. I know that for sure.
Oh, but they're all fucking hilarious.
Oh no, they're always fucking hilarious.
Yeah, whatever, man.
It'd be like that, I guess. Eventually, we're gonna go back. Watch, we're gonna go back to where people just don't give a shit anymore, and we'll be able to make jokes and shit again. Hopefully, I mean.
I mean, it's all a cycle, man. Eventually, like you said, it's gonna circle back. In 10 years, we're gonna be making the same fucked up jokes we were in 2008, and we're gonna be wearing bell-bottom jeans. It's just a guess.
You're gonna be wearing bell bottom jeans.
I don't think I have the.
I don't know about me.
I don't.
You don't have the physique for it.
I don't have the physique for bell-bottom jeans. I think if we're gonna look back to like the 70s, I don't know how I would dress. Like I would probably look like Donna's dad from that
Uh
70s show.
oh, that's good.
That's kind of
That's
how I
good.
would dress, type shit. I think he wore bell bottoms. Maybe they would fit me after all. I don't fucking know. I would
Hmm.
have looked great in it though.
Oh no, that's for sure.
The 70s wouldn't have been a good time for me.
Um, do you think you would? I mean, everyone was. I was about to ask a dumbass question. I was about to say, do you think you would be a hippie? But everyone was a hippie.
Not
I feel like
everyone.
if you weren't doing LSD and tripping the fuck out, you were a fucking loser.
Um, sure. Yeah, we can go with that. But not everyone was a hippie. I'm sure that there was like anti. Of course, there was anti-hippie movements, but
Ah,
like
for sure.
the 70s were an odd time. But and not everyone that grew up in the 70s and 80s is like a fucked up adult now, as you would expect if they were all tripping the fuck out on LSD and shrooms and all this psychedelic shit. I
Hmm.
don't know. I wasn't around back then. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
If you could pick a time period to go back to, where are you going?
I was gonna say something stupid. It was gonna be a joke. I was gonna say, take me back to 1920. I want to see what the Great Depression was like, but that's ridiculous. Uh,
1920. God
there's,
damn.
I think the 20s that was like what Great Gatsby type shit or no?
Yeah, right?
Maybe the 20s were kind of cool. But people also lived until they were like 45 when they were 20. And if that's the case, I'm more than halfway done with my life. So no thanks. Um, man, I know this
Wait,
is
in the
gonna be.
20s, was that the life expectancy? Yeah, people were dying super young back then, right?
Don't fact check me right now on air. Don't disrespect me like that.
My bad, my bad.
Come on. I'm sure I can't be that far off.
Yeah, I'm sure, I'm
Um,
sure.
if I had to pick a time period, this is gonna be cliche, and I feel like everyone's gonna say the same shit when, like anyone our age at least. The 90s. The 90s were a cool time, man. 90s
That's
were
what I was
dope.
gonna say. Especially us that were from Miami. I feel like if you're gonna go back, you're going
80s,
to the 80s.
90s. You
80s,
go
90s.
80s, 90s, Miami
Because
vibe
Miami
shit.
was on the come up in the 80s and the 90s. That's
You go
when like shit really started to get crazy here.
80s, 90s. You got the neon colors, the blue, the
Yup.
pinks. You got the cocaine. You got
Yup.
the fucking, I don't know, the white suits. You got Scarface. All sorts of shit.
All sorts of shit. It's probably wild time here in Miami for
Oh, I'm
sure.
sure it was. I'm sure it was. Ocean Drive. You got the fucking sports cars. The 80s in Miami must have been an interesting place. I think I still go 90s though. I don't know. I like the 90s.
Maybe we start off in the late 80s and drag into the 90s. Fuck it.
Okay, if you can give me a time period of, fuck, I don't know, because then I'm missing out. The
Pull,
late,
pull up in like 87, 88 type shit.
I was gonna say, give me like, let's do 10-year gaps. So give me 85 to 95. But I feel like I'm missing out on some good stuff from 95 to 2000. A lot of cool stuff happened in that time period.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Give me 88. So the Heat, I think the Heat became a franchise in 1988.
80, 88, yeah, 88.
Right? Okay, so give me 88 to 98. I feel like I can do some damage in that gap, and then send me back to
That's
wherever I came
solid.
from. Right? I
88 to
think that's cool.
98. I like it.
Should be fine. The 90s are. I think it's just the aesthetic. I mean, even us, like our podcast shit, it's like the whole 90s Taco Bell thing. 90s are cool.
Damn, I didn't realize that our podcast, like our logo, literally looks like the Taco Bell fucking art back then.
It does. It does.
Makes sense. I mean, we both like Taco Bell.
Which apparently is frowned upon. I wasn't aware that
It's
people
frowned
hated
upon
Taco
to like
Bell.
Taco Bell. Why?
Yeah, in certain circles, apparently it's dog food.
I guess I
Whatever.
like dog food. Fuck it.
Whatever. Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, got nothing to do with me.
You guys don't know what the fuck you're missing out on.
Yeah.
Taco Bell's fucking fire.
Crazy.
No, but what I was gonna say about like the 90s aesthetic per se, and I lost it. My train of thought is gone.
That is crazy. We gotta get you to
I'm
Celsius.
I'm I'm sure it was stupid as fuck if I forgot that quickly. Oh, I remember now. The only bad thing. Okay, so if we were, let's say, like your current self goes
Mhm.
back to the 90s, I'm gonna be so frustrated sitting on a computer. It's gonna be slow as
Yeah.
dicks,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I can deal with that. Honestly,
That's like, well, we wouldn't even be using computers, really. Let's be honest.
I had a computer in
Yeah.
like '99. I
Yeah.
think.
But that was like early stages of the internet. Like no
Right.
one was even really using it back then.
I vaguely recall Windows 98.
No, I know, like it was around, but not everyone had it, and
And
not
that was the whole
everyone
shit
was
with,
using
like,
it. No one really cared about it.
and
There was
if,
no
like,
reason to have it, to be
if
honest.
someone was on the phone, you couldn't. The fucking
Exactly.
internet would stop
Yep.
working. It was like
Mhm.
dial up. Isn't it crazy how like you think? I thought about this the other day, and I was gonna mention it to you, but I completely forgot. Maybe I'm getting old. Um, you ever think back and like you can't pinpoint the reason or like the time where you like when you did or you were doing something as like as your younger self, like for example, let's say you think about a game, right? A game that you played when you were a child. Like for example, me right now, just quickly into my mind popped up when I like Windows 98. I had a Tarzan game for my PC, right?
Okay.
And I was thinking about like not the specific game, but I was just thinking back. I was like, isn't it crazy how you can't really remember what led you to get this game or like the events that took place in order for that game to be in your possession? Like that's just me thinking because my parents didn't speak any fucking English. Tarzan, I guess it's a movie, so it makes sense. But there was other random shit that I was like, how the fuck did I get this? Like I'm talking about. I feel like I had a better example.
Yeah, your example.
My example kind of sucks right now. Let's say like Jordans, right? Like a
Mhm.
good pair of Jordans. My fucking dad didn't know who Michael Jordan was. So how the fuck did I end up with a pair of Jordans? Or like some shit like, how did I end up liking basketball? That's a good one, right? What on earth took place in my life that led me to like basketball? I can't remember. All I know is that one day I woke up and I was like, I love doing weights. So how did I get to that point in my life is what I'm trying to say. And there's a lot of shit
I'm
backwards that you can't pinpoint.
okay. That's a good example. How did I start liking basketball? I know for sure from the beginning, Kobe was always my favorite player. But
Yeah,
how
but you
did I
can't tell me
start?
why.
Yeah, exactly. Well, around the time that I started, I don't remember how I started watching basketball to begin with. So that's a good point. I actually don't remember how I started watching basketball.
You see, I'm not
But
a maniac. I know
around the
what I'm talking
around the time that I started watching basketball, the Lakers had just came off fucking 3 straight championships. I started watching basketball 03, like right before Wade got into the league, pretty much.
but you still can't. I
I
get you.
yeah.
But you still can't. You can't
So
pinpoint. What I'm trying to get you to pinpoint.
I can't pinpoint like how did I come across basketball to begin with. If
Correct.
I had to
Correct.
imagine, maybe my older brother, but my older brother is not really into sports like that.
Correct. And from my perspective, I guess it's a little different because I mean, your parents are a little
If
bit
I
more.
if I had to guess, maybe my older cousins.
Well,
Back then,
see,
in that time, I lived. My family, and my cousin's family, we all lived together in a big house together, and so maybe my older cousin. If I had to guess, maybe that's why, but I can't pinpoint it. But maybe,
that's what I'm saying. So, like in my perspective, I guess it's a little different from yours because I feel like your family a little bit more Americanized than mine.
yeah.
Um,
No, but
your
still,
parent
even me, I can't pinpoint it.
even more
Yeah.
so, but me like specifically
And even worse
as
with football. I don't. How did I start watching football?
I have no
Because I
fucking
started
clue.
watching football way later. Way later.
I have no fucking clue. And another thing is like how what the fuck happened that I was like, yeah, the team. I guess it's because it's the one that they show on TV, but I want to know like how do people develop certain fandoms for like random shit? Like how does someone become a Cowboys fan living in Miami? Like what happens?
I've never understood that. We've talked about this before. I don't understand that. Like
I
unless
mean,
you, and especially when they don't have family from there, when they've never even been there.
right.
Like I know 100% there's people here in Miami that are fans of the Knicks, fans of the Bulls,
It
fans
happens,
of the
yeah.
Celtics. Those are the three teams that other people are fans of that live here,
And the Lakers.
and the Lakers. Yeah, and it's like you've probably never been to LA. If you have, you've maybe visited once or twice. You have no family there, so it's like how did that happen?
I
Because
mean,
even me, I was never a fan of the Lakers. I was literally just a Kobe fan. I was always a Heat fan first.
and maybe that's how it happens for other people too, where it's like you become a fan of one player specifically. But it was just like a random thought that popped into my mind, and it was, I guess, we don't remember everything. I think, what is it like after you turn 3 years old? That's when you start retaining like certain memories.
I think so.
But even then, like, I guess what may have happened to me, I think I saw a picture and I was like maybe wearing something strange or like I was holding something, and I'm like, why the fuck do I have that? Like
Right.
what events led me in my life to have this particular item, and I can't for the life of me remember. And I know most of you are probably thinking this fucking guy's a lunatic. He doesn't know what he's saying. I get what I'm trying to say.
I
It
get what
makes
you're
sense
saying.
in my
I get
head.
what you're saying. No, I
It
get
makes
you.
sense.
I get you.
Okay?
I get
It
you.
makes sense. I can't pinpoint it, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Shit is weird. It's like what's that shit called? The effect where you remember something a certain way and it turns out it's not that way at all. There's a name to that. You know what I'm talking about? Where I think one of the
Uh,
examples someone gave me not too long ago was like Febreze. The way that Febreze is spelled, apparently everyone thinks it's spelled a certain way and it's not at all. Can you look that
I'm
up?
I'm I'm looking it up. I think I know, but
There's a certain name for this phenomenon. I feel like we're not gonna find it.
no, I'm looking it up. Hold on, we're gonna find this.
It's like Febreze, and there's like other things that it's like, oh, I remember it being this way, and then when you actually look it up, it's like it's not at all. It's something completely different. It's
The
on the tip of my
Mandela
tongue.
effect.
There it is.
Yeah,
That shit's crazy. Do they have any examples on the
literally
page you're
the
on?
the for example, the stuff used to make your home smell fresh isn't Febreze. Yeah,
You see?
like the way it's spelled. Yeah.
Is there another example there?
No,
There's like really good ones. That's the only one they got.
that's the only example that they put here.
I feel like that shit's crazy as fuck to me. Like, there's literally things that you just become accustomed to, and it's like a group mind or like a hive mind consensus that something is the way, like something is this way, and it's not. The mind is it's a powerful thing.
It is.
I wish the
Fucking
Mandela
crazy.
effect worked like, I don't know, all of a sudden everyone loves Andy, and it's like, yeah, it's like a common thing in the world.
Everybody
that's-
specifically loves Andy Giannis.
Yes. And then one day someone's like, who the fuck is this kid? And they Google it, and it's like, oh, the Mandela effect. And it's like, oh, fuck this guy.
They figure it out.
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
but that's not gonna fucking happen.
How long have we been going for?
Uh,
You know, I just realized this Zoom shit doesn't tell me how long we've been going for, so I don't even know.
no, it does not. I want to say perhaps an hour, maybe less.
Got anything else you want to touch on? Or should we cook it?
We didn't really follow a script today
No, we just winged it.
per
With
se.
just talking shit.
This is just for the sake of getting back into it. I'm sure we'll be more organized next time, and I'll stop babbling as much. I don't know. Didn't you have anything else you wanted to say?
Not really. I mean,
Uh,
hmm. I'm trying to think. What have I done recently? What have I seen recently? I told you I watched the Bob Lazar documentary, the Area 51 guy.
yes, yes, you did. You did tell me that. Aliens is a complicated conversation.
You want to get into it?
Aliens is fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Let's end it with aliens. Let's if you're gonna think I'm a fucking whack job, you may as well go all the way. So
I
how
feel
did the
like
documentary go? Go ahead. I'll let you. I'll let you
documentary is
go.
not that. I mean, for me, it's not that good because I've. It's you're better off just going to listen to the interviews on Joe Rogan's podcast about the whole alien shit. You need to listen to the Bob Lazar one. What's the other guy's name? Jeremy Corbell, I think, and George some shit. I don't know. I don't remember it, to be honest. Just go look for it. You'll find it. Those are better than the documentary that I saw, in my opinion. But man, some of the shit they say and they talk about, it's like, oof. I mean, me personally, I've always believed in aliens because I feel like the universe is way too fucking big for us to be the only people out there. Yeah, I mean, am I wrong? Or do you agree?
No, no, I agree. I just think that this year, I think it's funny, and there's been a lot of things that have come up, or like even in the Joe Rogan podcast with Post Malone, how they
Yeah.
touched on aliens a little bit, and they kind of talked about it. But isn't it fucking crazy how knowledge of aliens wasn't really like a concrete evidence of aliens, or like the government admitting there's aliens didn't occur until not that long ago.
Yeah.
But it's kind of been like a known thing for fucking years. I mean, and this is another one of those things where it's like it's things you know, but you don't remember how I know this or what led me to know this. I've known about like the Roswell crashes and shit like that ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did I find that? I don't fucking know, but I know
Good
it.
question.
Um, I mean, and shit like that, and I've read books. And there's that one particular book that me and you were talking about the other day, where you're like, yeah, that guy was kind of a whack job.
Yeah, he was.
But at the same time, it's what I was telling you is like even in the book, I guess if anyone cares, the book is
Behold the Pale Horse, right?
it's called Behold. I'm trying to remember that guy's name. Michael Cooper, was it?
Is it Michael Cooper?
Bradley Cooper? No, that's the guy
William,
from
isn't it William Cooper?
William Cooper.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper. Sorry, Bradley Cooper is someone else.
Yeah, actor.
I
Right? Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
so.
I'm pretty sure.
He's Rocket in
Yeah.
yeah,
Bradley
that
Cooper's
guy.
a hell of an actor. Where he is.
Fuck, he's the guy from The Hangover.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
not
yeah.
not Bradley Cooper. He's not a nut job. So William Cooper is this dude that apparently he was kind of a whack job, where it's like people said like, oh, be careful what you listen to with that guy because he was known to be kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's like 50-50.
But at the same time, even in the book, and that's what I was telling you, when you read it, he says it. He's like, a lot of the thing, like the information I'm providing to you in this book is information that I've gathered and shit that I know. But people could also be misleading me. So he's like giving you all the information he has, but at the same time, he's telling you it's like you don't. A lot of the shit may be fake, yes, but a lot of it could be true. And if any single part of that book is true, that shit's fucking crazy. So this guy was, I think he was in the Navy or some shit, and he talks very early in the book about a fucking flying saucer coming straight out of the ocean, and
That's
how
what a
that was
lot of them report, by the way.
a lot of people report something very similar, where it's like the
Mhm.
fucking saucers coming straight out of the water. And he talks about how, and this is I think where the story from the other people you saw differs, where it's like, oh, the Navy tried to keep it on the hush hush, where they immediately call you in and they're like, oh, did you see anything today? And you have to say no, and then everyone just kind of goes about their business. And it was like a thing where like it was like common knowledge, but not common knowledge. It was like all military secrets basically.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking crazy to me how there's 50, 60, maybe more years of interactions and of evidence and things, and that we don't know all the facts for some reason. And it's like,
Well,
do
I
they
mean,
not?
not for some reason. We know why they don't tell us. I mean, we wouldn't know
Is
how to
it
handle it.
right? That's the common theory. The common theory is that the general population would freak out and it would terrify them if they knew that there was other people.
Yeah.
I mean, this fucking book, again, the book is crazy as fuck because it was known that this guy's a whack job. But this guy went from talking about saucers coming out of the fucking ocean to saying the fucking driver killed Kennedy,
Yeah.
to
He was fried.
fucking the aliens have an underground base somewhere in Virginia. It's Count Mount Weather, where like they keep the presidents and shit like that. And apparently the place exists. And then he talks. It's all over the fucking place. But some of the shit is
Yeah.
interesting. And there's been people that have um so there's one specific incident where there was like saucers or unidentified objects were falling out of the sky, and they would hire a certain group of people to work alongside the military, um, to scavenge, I guess, the stuff to try to
Hmm.
figure out what it is. So a couple of those people end up leaking out information as to like, oh, I saw this shit back when I was a teenager when I worked for blah blah blah, and I still can't explain it to this day. And I think you talked to me a little bit about that too, where like the stories kind of coincide, where apparently the general consensus for alien saucers is shaped like a tic tac.
Right. Yeah. Apparently they what everyone like in the military and all of them say that they've seen from UFOs is that it's a saucer and then they fly straight, like
Correct.
not on the sides.
Nope, straight.
They go upright and they're shaped like a tic tac, and that's how they fly. And you can tell there's no engine, there's no nothing. It's all they're powered by gravity, which is
And
technology that we don't have.
ridiculous. And so like that one guy that was telling the story to fucking whack job Cooper, where he's like, oh, the material that the object was made with didn't make any fucking sense,
Mm-hmm.
because he's saying it's like something that's like super hard, like literally impenetrable, but it doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, how does that make any sense, right? There's no engine, so they don't understand how it flies, right?
Well, they know for sure. Well, from what I've heard on podcasts and
They have
shit,
a
that
general understanding.
that gets general understanding that for sure it works with gravity. They know that. They just don't know how the fuck they're able to control gravity.
Some sort of magnetic field or some shit.
Yeah,
I'm
who
not
the
a
fuck knows? Who
fucking.
the fuck knows?
I'm not a rocket
I'm not a
scientist.
fucking scientist.
Um, and just to give you an overall scope of how fucking wacky this book is, there's this part where he goes as far as saying that the aliens and the United States have a treaty, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
so I'll break
I've
this
heard of
part
this.
down. I'll break this part down for you guys. That's just like, I guess this will be the last tidbit of the podcast. So he claims, or according to all the information he's gathered, that all these crashes that we were able to recuperate like actual alien life. That they had one. The most famous crash, like that Roswell, New Mexico crash, apparently they recovered something on that ship. And that being, or whatever the fuck, eventually died after a couple years because they couldn't figure out how to keep it stable. Like they couldn't figure out how the genetics or like how the body functioned. So I
Right.
think eventually he starved or something because they couldn't figure it out. That's the point. Point
Okay.
being, he like withered and died, right? But they had a body, they had a thing, and somehow all this leads to the guy saying that they made a treaty, right? And they meet at Area 51, right? So he says that Area 51, so the president can't get into Area 51. You need special clearance, so not even the president can do shit like that. But there's the upper layer of Area 51, which is still restricted. You can't get anywhere near there. But there's that part for the humans, and then under that is a separate base, which is something we dedicated to the aliens, right? And so that this treaty, supposedly, when people come in to like have a meeting or some shit, that the alien saucers like just start pulling up like a fucking block party type shit, right? And then the basis of the treaty is as follows. He says that the agreement we made with the aliens is that they can do like their tests and they can do like their probes as long as they don't kill humans. So the thing is that it's like, okay, you can pick them up, kind of how people say like, oh, I've been abducted, and then they end up back where they were. The thing is, they're like, okay, you can abduct them, you can run your tests, you can figure out their anatomy, et cetera, but you got to put them back where you found them. Like, you can't kill them. And that was supposedly the treaty. He also believes that the treaty has been broken many times, that the aliens are going rogue. So do what you want with that info.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know
It's
about
a
all that.
crazy ass book.
What I think is Maybe we have fucking gotten saucers and shit. I don't think we've actually gotten an alien. That would be fucking wild. Maybe we have had one.
According to the book, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. That guy.
Give a shit
That
about
guy's
Michael Cooper.
wishy. Yeah, that guy's wishy washy. um,
Fair enough.
I don't know, man. I feel like we'll never know the fucking truth unless one day like aliens actually decide to come down and be like, "Yo, we've been fucking watching you guys. You guys are fried."
I wouldn't put it past them if right now they're like looking from the top and they're like, I don't know what the hell's going on down there.
I don't know about this planet, guys. I think we should go next. Just go to the next one.
I mean, he also claims that we have colonies on the moon and on Mars.
Man, that guy, no, man.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Some of the shit in
I don't
that,
know.
some of the shit in that book is actually believable. The shit like that, like the treaty and all of that, nah, that I don't believe that. There's no fucking way. I think what we know is like more or
Hell
less
of a
what they
sci-fi
know.
book.
Maybe they have a little bit more information, but I don't think they know. I don't think they know anything, to be honest. I don't think they know much more than what they've told us.
So you're not in on the lizard people theory.
No.
Okay, because that's a good one as well.
Yeah, I know about that one. Yeah, no.
That's a good one.
I'm not.
Apparently, Mark Zuckerberg is the main lizard.
Mark Zuckerberg might be an alien.
Okay.
He
He's
might
ugly.
be.
He is ugly.
Kind of looks like one.
The Social
What
Network is a
if-
hell of a movie though.
That's a very good movie. I recently
apart
I
from
saw it
Zuckerberg.
like mid quarantine. I saw it for the first time. Good movie. Um,
Fucking fantastic.
what if like you know the whole simulation theory? What if the simulation what if this isn't a simulation but we're being controlled by the aliens? Like what if the aliens are the ones that came down and like gave us technology to be what we are today? Can you imagine that? How scary would that be? If one day they just come down, they're like, "All right, like the simulation's done. You guys are
Party's
fried.
over."
You guys fucked it all up. Like
So you're
that's
saying
it.
like they're playing like one giant game of like Empire or like
That
The
one
Sims?
giant game of fucking life."
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to go that route, that goes like.
Or
to
if
one of
it's
the
even
mo-
fucking crazier and they're like harvesting us for something.
Well, that's also plausible. That all goes back to like how like one of the oldest conspiracy theories in the book. Like this is the shit that you read about when you're like 10 years old. Is the one that we still currently do not possess the technology to make precise cuts as they did with the pyramids, right?
Right,
So I don't know
yeah.
if you remember hearing about. So it's like, who helped them make the pyramids? Oh, the aliens is the obvious answer.
I recently just learned this. Apparently, there's a lot of like construction shit that they did back then that we have no idea how to do now.
How to do correct?
Like a
And
lot of shit that they used to build that
there's
we
so
have no
much-
idea.
There's so much shit like that. It's like,
It's like at what point did we lose that technology? Where did we lose that knowledge? Like from when to when was it like that shit that we built right there? Yeah, I just don't know how to make it anymore. I don't know what to tell you.
maybe it's like, okay, let's say you have a recipe, and you're the only one that knows how to do this recipe, and you're kind of a dick.
So you think
And-
it was very limited amount of people type shit?
No, I don't know, but I'm saying like plausibly, like let's say like I have a recipe and I'm kind of a dick and I'm like, you know what? No, fuck you. I don't want you to learn how to make you. I don't want to teach you how to do this because then you can do it and then I'm useless. So I kept this recipe to myself for my entire life. I died and no one else knew how to do it.
Okay, maybe.
Does that not work for you?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah,
Is that-
maybe it's
Is that
possible.
more
Yeah,
reasonable than aliens with magical lasers?
magical lasers and I don't know, man.
And it's like Easter Island, how they say like like Stonehenge. I'm sorry, is it?
Yeah,
I think it's the same thing.
yeah, it's the same thing,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
I think so. That they say like that those rocks are not native to whatever the fuck area it's in. Which I get it. I understand how it would be humanly impossible, perhaps, to relocate boulders or rocks of that size. But if you think about it a little bit more logically, you could always say like maybe they rolled it, maybe they had some sort of contraption, or you know, the Earth has changed a lot over the past couple thousand, etc. years.
Yeah.
The rocks could have been in a different place. The island could have split apart from some other shit. I don't fucking know. There's a lot of answers to this kind
It
of
was the
thing.
asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. That's it. That's the only logical answer. I don't know, man. We're going down the fucking rabbit hole now.
Yeah.
We're in deep, brother. We're in deep. We got the tinfoil hats on heavy.
No,
Holy-
we gotta end. We gotta get the fuck out of here because this is gonna get weird.
Oh my god.
What's the name of the alien from Dude, Where's My Car? You know the one I'm talking about?
Wait,
Oh, fuck,
what?
come on, man. They have the whole fucking. I'm gonna find
Hold
it.
on, you looking it up?
You can go ahead. What's their race? I'm trying to find what their race is called.
Uh,
Son of a bitch, Wikipedia, you're not doing me any good. This is way too bright. I can't do this. I give up. If you've seen the movie, you get the reference.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think they wear some weird funky hats or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, I think we gotta fucking end.
Rabbit hole is closed.
Yeah. We're gonna close this shit. So just to recap, if you're listening to this on audio, this should be up on YouTube. Go listen to it. Go subscribe. Mojo and the Jet. Go to Instagram. We'll have it up there. Go to Twitter. We'll have it up there. We'll have all the links. Support. Thank you very much for sticking around through all our fucking inconsistencies. If you're still listening, I love you. Big fat kiss. And that's it.
Give him a smooch. I want to hear it. That's never do it again. Okay. I think we're done.
You don't have no closing words? That's crazy.
This is it's 5:00 right now. This is a very momentous occasion. This is our first recording. I feel like people might like this. I actually had someone hitting me up when I put up like a little thing on my close friends about how we were doing this, and they're like, I hope you guys are actually recording. There you fucking go. Yeah, we are recording. So hooray.
Yes, sir.
This should be up. The fucking gummy bear video should be soon.
Hopefully.
And we'll try to be a little bit more consistent, but I make no promises because shit happens. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this random ass podcast with no structure whatsoever.
It was good.
Yeah, sure. We'll try to be more organized next time, I guess. Unless you guys like this kind of shit, which I'm sure some people do. But maybe no more aliens because, things get weird.
That was, we kind of went down the rabbit hole.
That'll do it for me.
We're out. Lega bitch.